am a student. I don't want to do a medical.
They are not allowing me to prepare for NEET PG. Why are you wasting your time?
Life cannot be controlled by anybody.
So the end of the student career is a period where you're supposed to do deep reflection, like maybe what your career calling would be somewhere, so London or Bangalore. What about the preceding stage, so when there's no offers?
I have a great job, but that job requires me to relocate to Europe. This is a false dilemma.
If I wanted to play a tennis, if I wanted to become a badminton player and wanted to represent India, only and only if I hit to the community standard, then only they will let me to go out.
How are they stopping you?
They are stopping me because they are.
But then you also value being close to your family, taking care of your elders, of your loved ones.
I have my aging parents in Bangalore or Mumbai. So what do I choose? This is a because
In negative way, they will started demolishing my character and they will like you are not.
show me your character. Show me. What do you mean by character? What exactly is it?
Sir, every one of us are a traveler and we are traveling. And even before started traveling, the ideas are implanted inside us. And most of the implanted ideas are depending on the power. Like if you started going to become this person in future, then you will be holding a power, and then whatever you will decide, the society will help you to do that. I wanted to put it in a different way. For example, I am a student and I don't wanted to do a medical, but I wanted to do something in the NGO. But the society consider a medical student more power, means if you are a doctor, they will give you more power or more respect because the society is getting more benefit, not from the NGOs. Then they will help you if you don't want to get married, okay, don't get married. Otherwise it is difficult. But if a girl, me, wanted to have an bicep, or if I wanted to play a tennis, if I wanted to become a badminton player and wanted to represent India in as a gymnast or as any game for a foreign countries, then only and only if I hit to the community standard, then only they will let me to go out. Otherwise, if I am an average student and if I am not up to the society's remark, then they will not let me do the things which like add colors in my life or my experiences.
How do they stop you? You must be 5'5", 50, 60 kg something, right? 25 plus minus something, probably earning as well or about to earn. How exactly? That's what baffles me. Does somebody succeed in stopping you? You tell me that first.
So the point is, they are telling me, okay, if you are becoming a doctor, the society will respect you.
I got that. That's not the answer. That's what they are telling you. I'm asking you, how are they stopping you?
They are stopping me because they are paying for the tennis court fees.
That's what. So why do you have to depend on others for basic things like these? You are in this city where the per capita income is much more than, in fact, twice that of any other metropolitan area, including Mumbai and Delhi NCR. This area is flush with opportunities and possibilities. And for a simple thing like paying your court or coach fee, you have to depend on somebody. Isn't that a self-goal? Isn't that a self-inflicted handicap?
Yes, sir.
So are the others dominating you, or are you presenting yourself to be dominated?
No, sir. Actually, from 11th and 12th, I'm started taking tuitions when I'm studying. But still, they wanted me to take something which is approved by them.
That's what they wanted.
And then they will respect me and they will let me, okay, you wanted
That's
to do
what they wanted.
Huh.
That's the respect they would give. How does that stop you? There is a difference between the external happening and the internal impact. The external happening, I understand they are saying we respect you only if such and such condition is met. Right? That's what they are doing or saying or offering. But how is it that you are being stopped? Do you see that these two can be independent of each other?
Yes, sir.
Can you see that?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Ask me to put the mic down. Tell me. Tell me, please.
Sir, please put the mic down.
No, don't order me. Order me. Not please put the mic down. Order me.
Put the mic down.
I won't. No, wait. Put that racket down. Put that racket down. And you obey. That's the problem. Somebody tells you to put the racket down. Why do you put the racket down? If you really know and if you really love, the racket has to stay this way.
Yes.
In fact, the racket can be used for other purposes also.
But in negative way, they will started demolishing my character and they will like you are not.
Show me your character. Show me. What is it? A thing, a garment, a molecule, a book. What is it? What do you mean by character? What exactly is it? And if it is not something material, how can somebody demolish it? What kind of bulldozer can bring down something that is not even material? What do you mean by character demolition? And if it is your character, how did they get access to it? Where did you leave it?
Because if means रात को घूम के पता नहीं कहाँ
So that's what they have said.
Yeah.
How does that stop you?
They stopped me by shutting the door and said, okay, get out of this is my, if you are not obeying me, just get out of my room. House.
So they are entitled to do that because that's indeed their house. And how old are you?
I'm 25.
That's a lot. Why do you still have to stay in somebody's house?
If I started taking my like whatever I'm earning and I'm started renting some house outside and doing everything absolutely by my own,
Yes.
then the girls like my cousins and all, they will be set with an example कि देखो तुम्हारी बहन को भेजा था इतना पढ़ लिख के पूरा खानदान का नाम खराब कर रही है.
That's what they will tell your cousins.
So it's my cousin's problem.
Why must your cousins listen to that? Second thing, even if your cousins do listen to that, why must that stop you?
Because I'm craving for that.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. So
thoughts.
the real problem is not the one you stated. The real problem is that you are psychologically dependent. And that is not something that they have enforced on you. That is your own choice. And only you can reverse that choice.
Yes, sir.
Right? Do that.
Sometimes if you talk to them nicely, they may also agree and change their mind.
Yes, sir. I tried a lot. I wanted to explore a lot of things. I wanted to learn Bharatnatyam. Although I am a badminton player and I fought a lot with my parents just to allow me to have a proper coaching and all. But after that, okay, I fought and I'm paying the fees by giving the tuitions to my juniors. But even after that, they are not allowing me to do Bharatnatyam. They are telling me, okay, you are a medical student, you have to prepare for NEET PG. if why are you wasting your time in the NEET PG preparation? If you are not 100% to your present, then and giving your time to all these things, then you won't succeed.
Well, you already said you are allowing them to dictate.
You are
it.
allowing them, and the thing is, even if what they say indeed has a point, even if there is some substance in what they are ordering you or how they are advising you, it's your own clarity that must be the final judge, your own discretion. Getting it? So the other one, be it your parents or sir or this person, they must have a Lakshman Rekha. This is what somebody else can tell you. And that's fine. You must seek the company of wise people, as sir said, and that's all very fine. But ultimately, it's between you and you. And only your eyes, your clarity has to be the final arbiter, the final judge. And that power you should never hand over to anybody.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi, hello. So the end of the student career is a period where you're supposed to do deep reflection and maybe assume that you found your values, you found maybe even your inner calling, but some of these things can be conflicting, like maybe what your career calling would be somewhere, but then you also value being close to your family, taking care of your elders, of your loved ones. So these things need to be like, they can find an equilibrium, they can conciliate themselves, but at the same time, there's some stuff that's out of your control. So for instance, the potential jobs that you're offered, or just the things that you can do after you end your student career. So my question is, how do you conciliate that? Because there's of course a lot of confusion. Do you just surrender to the confusion and wait for the inspiration to act in an aligned way? Or do you rather continue to delve into the reflection at risk of going into overthinking?
You see, the answer may not present any dramatic insights. But then life is not even supposed to be dramatic or even necessarily heroic. No? Once you are certain that what you have for your family members is love, not obligation, and what you have for your job is deep attention and not greed, then you can allow the situations to dictate the action. It sounds very un-Vedantic. We will allow the situations to dictate the action, but aren't we supposed to be always in control? No. Your job is to not allow the wrong thing to be in control. And after that, there is the flow of life, simple and ordinary. But that's easier said than done, because the conflict that you're talking of, let me pick that one up. There is this particular job. I'm fabricating it because that's a usual kind of dilemma. I have a great job, but that job requires me to relocate to Europe. Whereas I have my aging parents in Bangalore or Mumbai. And I do have an offer that would place me at Bangalore or Mumbai. On the other hand, there is a much better in the conventional sense, a better offer that places me in London. So what do I choose? This is a false dilemma. Because we are stating it as if it is between London and Mumbai. Whereas the fact is, what draws me to London is not love for the work, but greed for the money. At the same time, that does not make Mumbai victorious. It is equally plausible what draws me to Mumbai is not love, but tradition and obligation. Or even fear of the society. What will they say? He neglected his old parents and fled to London. So I have to be clear on these counts. And once I discount the possibility of fear and greed and obligation and ignorance being present, then let life decide it for me. And I don't need to be necessarily heroic. Fine, if this job I have taken, some other time that job I'll take. My task is not to determine the right job, the right action, right this, right that. You see, we are very little beings. We are like drops in the ocean. So the whole will command this little fragment, and that is definitely going to happen. We don't decide our age, our gender, our placement. We don't decide the diseases we'll get. We don't decide our genetic makeup. We don't decide practically any macro thing about ourselves. So it's all right to be tossed around in life. It's all right to be not at the mercy of life, but in the lap of life. Let life do it for you. Your job is not to necessarily be in command or control. Your job is to ensure that the wicked one inside is not active. Are you getting it? Your job is not to determine the right action, but to ensure that whatever action there is not coming from a false and very random and ugly kind of center. After that, anything is possible. Most of the times when we present, I repeat, when we present a problem, the real problem is that the problem presented is not the real problem. The real problem is that to hide the real problem, we present a false problem. These are the mechanisms of the ego. It will say the choice is between A and B, whereas the fact is that A and B might both be representations of the same kind of ignorance. So choose A or choose B, you still remain equally ignorant. The real problem is somewhere else, therefore a false problem is often just constructed to distract. Take care of the real problem, take care of the inner entanglement, and then let life do it for you. Let life be a flow. I might miss the flight tonight, that's fine. I can't always be in control. There is so much happening inside our bodies. If we all get ourselves thoroughly checked, sir, this moment itself, I'm pretty sure at least a couple of us will be in for a rude shock. Some disease might be brewing inside the body. That's life. That's the whole deciding it for you. You can't do anything. The AQI is just so bad. You haven't done that, but that will have an impact on this body. That's fine. You are a part of the whole. If the whole is acting, and your decisions are coming in relation to your environment, that's not necessarily bad. The problem is when your actions are arising from a distorted center within, from a deception within. Just ensure that is not happening and then leave the rest.
So this is when there's already a choice, so London or Bangalore. But what about the preceding stage? So when there's no offers, there's just the confusion. So you have the values, you have the callings, but you need to start acting to get to the choices. At the same time, you kind of want to go with the flow. So how do you balance
this? This is a situation I've been through. This is a situation I have discussed, experienced. It is never that one does not have any offers graduating from a place like IIM Bangalore. It's just that one doesn't have the offers one likes. We set certain cutoffs and say, if I don't get anything above that cutoff, then I'll say I don't have anything. The fact is, the conditions have been imposed by you on life. Why are you imposing those conditions? You are educated, you are energetic, right? You are young, you are healthy, you know the world. How is it possible that the world holds no possibilities, no positions for you? Is it possible? Please tell me. But then we restrict the area of our action. We say, unless I get an offer that places me in a metro, unless I get an offer that gives me a designation beyond a certain level, unless I am paid something beyond a self-determined threshold, I will say I don't have an offer. Is it real? Do I really don't have an offer? Well, there were so many deserving organizations in severe want of qualified manpower. How is it that there is a vacancy there, a crying vacancy there, and here we have a qualified person saying, I don't have an offer? Do you see? I mean, this doesn't quite add up. It simply means that positions do exist, opportunities do exist, but we have prevented ourselves from accepting them because we have a certain image of the right kind of job. And unless the job available fits into the peg that we have created, the hole that we have created, we'll say, I don't have anything. Now, the hole that you have created might have a very peculiar shape, but you are insisting that the job must carry an equally peculiar shape, and only then you will call yourself lucky or benefited. Now, that's too harsh, too strict a condition. Don't impose so many conditions on life. The only conditions that you must impose must be on yourself. Life cannot be controlled by anybody. The only control that we can have is on our own center. And after that, let life flow. Don't care so much about what will happen next. That's the Nishkam Karma of Gita. And that's the essential output of any serious philosophy. You cannot control life. It is much bigger than you. The part cannot control the whole.
Thank you.
Just download the Acharya Prashant app, and there you go to the community section, and you have live testimonials streaming in at the rate of 1 every 5 minutes. I'm seeing lives change in thousands, if not millions, every day in front of my own eyes. We are doing it.
Right.
We have actually done it.
Join the community of more than 2 lakh participants on the Acharya Prashant app. Your first month is completely free. You'll get full access to Gita Mission. On the app, you will get regular live sessions, daily exclusive conversations with Acharya Prashant, access to the vibrant Gita community, wisdom exams, curated news, audiobooks, quotes, and much more. Search Acharya Prashant on Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download now.